Hi guys, how's it going? Hello, hello. Oh my gosh, this is 7:03. Don't judge me. How is everybody doing today? Let's see, did I give myself enough room? I think I did. Sorry, you guys. I know that should be set up all the time, but it's not because I don't know. Because it's not. Hello, hello. Okay, you guys, we're doing another classic grapevine. Y'all love the first one that I did, so we're going for another one. Going for another one. There we are. This is a collection, you guys, so I'm going to pin this here at the bottom. Maybe. Maybe. Allegedly. As you come on, hey Tracy, if you could say hello, I would greatly appreciate it. That way I know you guys can hear me, see me. Why is the tablet kicking me out? Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay, you guys, I'm going to pin the collection at the bottom. You should see it pop up. Hopefully everybody made it through Monday okay. Here we go. Beautiful. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, you guys should see it there. Hold on. Hi. I hope you all had a wonderful day. It's Guess Not a View Maker. Oh, I knew you would love it. I cannot say enough things about the bow makers, you guys. I love my easy bow makers. They are amazing. You know what? I may do one where they also have it. They're out of them. You can also get the M's Bow and Go. That's also a bow maker, and that one has the that one folds. I do have one of those as well. Oh, I feel like I'm thirsty when I'm coming on here. But yeah, the ones that I show you here, those are the ones I highly recommend. Absolutely love them. They will make your life so much easier. Okay, you guys, so we're going to be doing another classic grapevine. Like I said, I picked some stuff for the first one last week, and everybody just loved it. Absolutely loved it. So I put another one together. Sarah's like, I have this sign. I'm like, ooh, I know the things I want to put with that. So this is just one of the vintage looking Santa signs. It is metal. It does have little holes in it, you guys. And I just used covered wire to put it in. So I will tell you that a lot of times when I put my signs on, if it's one of these on a grapevine, a lot of times I'll still put an extra hole here and an extra hole here and tie it there. That way it doesn't move around. I'm a little cautious. I'm overly cautious. And then, you guys, check out these ribbons. Hey, Stella. Are these pretty? So this red one here, I've been dying to use it. And I'm like, oh, this will work perfectly. So we're going to use 3 of those. And then we're going to use... So this is the Christmas FH. I just call it FH because, you know, it's the fabric flower one. So this is the Christmas version, okay? I love this one. So we're going to use some of these. And the red is like a deeper red, you guys. It's not like that really, you know, it's more deeper kind of, not burgundy, but very deep, nice, beautiful red. And I thought that would look so pretty with that. Like, oh my goodness. So I grabbed like 3 of these. And then, oh, look at this. Look how beautiful this is, you guys. Hold on, let me check to see if this is still... Hold on. Hold, please. So this is the cypress spray. No, I don't want a preview, man. I want to look. I'm looking at something really quick just to make sure before I talk. Isn't... Yes. Okay, so you guys. So this cypress bush or cypress spray, this is a really long. I love this size for grapevines. This is only $5.50. $5.50, you guys. So, and look at this. Look how much coverage this has. So, yeah. So this is going to go on here. I grabbed 3 of these because I kind of wanted to be very flowy. But look at that. Oh my goodness. That's one, you guys. This is an 18-inch grapevine. So you can get the idea of how. Let me put this. Oh, just a little bit higher. Okay. So this is just one. Okay. Just one. And we're going to put 3 of these on here. And look how much coverage that gives you. I mean, that's just crazy for this, the amount of, the price that this is. It is such a good price. So she's got this long, she has this in a spray, in a bush, and I think she may have the pick as well. This is one of my favorites for Christmas. Absolutely love this. So, that's what we're going to be using. So, 3 of these, you guys, and I grabbed 3 of these. And then the 3 ribbon. Everything's in 3s today. And we're going to make it beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. Oh, and of course, Sarah does this to me on purpose. I know it. Right before I came on, I always got to go over and copy the link, you know, to show you guys. That way I can put it on here. And what did I see? More new stuff she added today. Yep, today. Hey, Tracy. Yeah, more new stuff today. It's like I feel like I look, and then she adds more stuff. She does it to me on purpose. So we're going to move the ribbons over here. And, well, actually, you know what? Am I going to do the bow first? Or am I going to do the bow first? I'm so indecisive. Okay, no, we're going to do this, and then we'll add the bow. So I did, like I said, I did grab 3 of these sprays. Because, hello, why not at $5.50? Come on now. It is not getting any better. I love making classic Christmas wreaths, you guys. Grapevines with berries and red stuff and green. Yes, yes, please, all day. Make sure before you put these on there, you spread them out. So we're going to be adding this on here as one piece pretty much. So once again, how the wreath goes here, we are going to just give that a little bend, okay? Just a little bit. I am going to cut this down, but I kind of like to, before I cut it off, I want to, it makes it easier if I do that. So we're going to, let's see where we want this. Okay, so we're going to cut this around here. This looks like it can be handled just by cutters. You can. Sometimes they're really thick metal, and so you're like, "Ooh, I can do it." you have to bring out the big guns, all right? So we are going to add this on here. I'm going to put it in right there. So I'm putting it in through the grapevine there, but I am going to zip tie it up here, you guys. When they're this long, I always zip tie the top, okay? So, how's everybody doing? Grab some zip ties here. All right. Yeah, I've been looking at all the greenery she's got in, and I'm like, ooh, I can see other projects I want to put together. I love grapevines. Like, I could just make grapevines all the time. Those are my fave. Okay, we're adding that on there. Good, good, good. So I'm busy. Been doing a lot of fall wreaths for my Etsy customers. Everyone's buying fall. Hey, Donna. Okay, we're putting this on there. I need to get a new wreath hanger. Because this one, because I use it all the time, it's getting bent. It's not the one I usually use to make my work on, but it's getting a lot of love lately, so I think it's getting a little bit. So that's all we're doing, is we're spreading this out. This is kind of like the guide. I'm making it a little tall so you guys want to see all of it. Okay, so I'm going to come in here and pull some of these out a little bit. Now remember, we still have to add the red, which is fine. That's why I'm pulling some of these out this way. So we're going to put some of the red in between. But see how big that makes it? Okay, we're going to add the next one. Hey Karen, hey Misty. How's it going? Yeah, these are amazing. These would look really pretty too on a swag. I would put these on a swag because you could spread these out and then layer them in. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to kind of spread this out. Remember, you guys start making your projects now for Christmas because a lot of people are buying early right now. They're looking, they're window shopping. So you got to make sure you're filling up your shops and stuff. Hey, Teresa. I know, that's like one of my favorite ones. Because it's like old school, right? It's vintagey. Is that a word? I don't know, but it is tonight. So super cute. You guys, if you ever have problems bending any, just put them up against the edge of your table. Let all that do the work for you. So we're going to put this in here, and I am kind of bending it a little bit. So I know I'm going to want it to go about right there. Remember, I have a third one that I'm going to be tearing up too. So we definitely want to bring that in a little bit longer there. Okay. Today's been my craft studio since. Nice. I love that, right? You get into a designing groove, and you're like, woohoo! I always love that. Okay, so we're adding this on here. So I'm probably going to take this off and put a zip tie on, but I will tell you, you guys notice I take my wreaths off a lot just because I like to see, sometimes where I want it. I'm not sure if that's where I want it. Okay. So that looks good there. I like that right there. Okay. I'm going to I actually don't need to take it off this one. I'm just going to put a zip tie here. Like I said, when they're this long, I always put a zip tie. And also, you guys, when you guys are using zip ties, don't, you can do whatever you want. I'll judge you, but you can do whatever you want. Whenever I add them to the grapevine, I don't put them around the grapevine, okay? I put them through the grapevine. It holds better. Then you're just going to tighten that. Okay, so we're moving some of our greenery. We are going to move some of these around because obviously I don't want it going in front of Santa. I want to be able to see Santa. But so far, this is where we're at here. So if you notice, if you guys have been watching me now for a little bit, I tend to always do a top and a bottom, and those are kind of my guides, okay? So everything is now pretty much going to either be, this is like the longest it should be, and that's about the tallest, whichever one's the tallest. And then I kind of use those as guides. Those are my guides. So this is our third one here. And since I put 1 and 2, I'm now going to use this and fill in a little bit of these spaces. I'm not going to use all of it because I'm going to put my bow on next. And then we'll start adding the red in, okay? So a lot of times this is why I get 3. I put 2 whole ones in, and then I'm using this third one, and this is the one that gets cut up. It's the one where we're now going to work with some of these. See, and I'm going to cut this like in the twos. One or twos. Depends. Okay, now, if you guys also, you know I'm going to put something here. I'm not, and everybody does, like I always say, you do you, but I don't like leaving that gap right there. So I always put something in. So whenever I do mine, they always have something there. Okay, so this one's acting a little ornery. So when something doesn't want to go where you want it to go, it's going to end up listening. Oh. So now you're going to go there because that's where I wanted you to be. Okay, so we're just going to fill in a couple of these and then we're going to add our bow and add some more. So if you notice, see, I've got long, but that's all kind of getting filled in there. There we are. So all the way around. It's got there. I'm going to add a piece there. Let's see. Oh. So these are nice. They're wrapped. Hey, Annette. So we can undo. Sometimes if I can, so sometimes if it looks like it's going to be a short stem, and if I cut it, it's going to be too short. I cut the wrapping, and a lot of times these are way longer. So this one, although it seemed like it was going to be short, it's actually not. And I don't like them super short just because I want something to go into the grapevine, right? I don't want it just kind of just barely there. So we're going to add this piece up here. We're going to come in here. Okay. There we are. Okay. So this is what I got so far, you guys. So we've got green all on the outside because of the way these branches are. They're going down the center. Now look at how full this is already. And this is 2 and 1 piece of this. So this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. When I'm a huge bang for your buck kind of person. And so something like this is an amazing, amazing deal because of how much, you know, real estate it's covering. Is this a good stick? You know what? I've got a million. Don't do it. Don't do it. I gotta stop myself, you guys. If you guys don't save your sticks, well, don't save all of them. I have a lot. Save your sticks, and then you can use them for other things. Okay? Trust me, they come in really, really handy. Okay, let's make a bow. Let's make a bow. So I did that other classic one with just one bow color. We decided to go with 3 different bow color. I mean, 3 different ribbons this time. And we're incorporating like this one because the sign has the little berries, the little glitter berries. This I've been dying to use. Hi, Sherelle. How are you? Oh, if you guys missed it, Sherelle did a live yesterday, and you guys can go back and watch the replay. Oh, so you guys, so this one, she has the 2.5 in red and the 1.5 in green. Super pretty. And I felt like I thought that would be a good look for this. So, we're going to do a bow. Nice. So we're going to give that a little trim there. We're going to make this tail about 6.5. And hold on, you guys, because you can't see that much. There you go. It has the look of tweed, but it's not. It's like printed. But it's really pretty. I've been dying to use it. Okay, 6.5, you guys. And then we're going to make this just a smidge over 6. Yeah, it's really pretty, right? The green one too, because it looks like tweed. Okay, we're going to cut this about... We're going to go around here. It's about 15 inches. I may end up trimming this, but for now, this is what I'm doing. Don't want that this. So now we're going to bring in our berries here. You know what? I may put this one on the end. Yeah, it's really pretty ribbon. Hold on, you guys. I'm debating the... Yeah, it's going to go like that. I'm changing the order. Y'all, if you guys have seen, you can have the ribbons, but sometimes just the order makes a huge difference. So we're going to come in with this. It's going to come in... Oh, you know what? I'm doing it the opposite. Okay. So we're going to match up the tails. Yes, you're going to have one tail of each color. It's fine. 5.5. Right? Go green. 5.5. Yeah, because I feel like the berries are going to kind of be the accent. Kind of match that up a little bit. It's not have to be exact, you guys. Now we're going to come in with this berry. Hey! How are you, Tanika? Howdy, howdy, friend. Okay, so we're going to come in about 1/2 inch down. And where we want this one about 6, it's about 5.5. We're actually going to bring this one in at, we're going to do it at 5. So each one is coming in 1/2 inch. Okay, and this tail is going to be shorter. It's going to be about 2 inches shorter. Okay. Then I'm going to do something, guys. I'm coming back with a 2.5. And we're going to make a bump. I always like the bump. Okay. About 1/2 inch down. It's going to be a 3-inch bump, you guys. That's about a 8-inch tail. Move these out of the way. I know, in bad habits, I'm not putting a pin on those. That's not going to end well. I know it. Bring in a zip tie. Okay. We're going to lift this up. Put this through here. Since this has the red to me is kind of the accent, so that's why I wanted the bump in the center. So I brought that back. Okay. And then we're going to maneuver, finagle finagle, guys. A finagle tails. Okay, we're going to spread those out. Other side. I'm going to end up moving it around when it's on there, but I want you guys to see what it looks like. So here's our bow. See, and we've got our, see how that accent, that's like the accent. So I wanted to be the accent. So we're going to put this on here. We're going to put it right there. Yep, it's going to go right there. Sometimes I put them more center, but this one's going to go a little bit higher. Through the grapevine, you guys. I cannot emphasize that enough. If I have any advice that you guys will listen to, put it through the grapevine. Here's a zip. Pulling this a little bit this way. And we want these tails. But look how pretty that looks. Oh, I really like that. Let's do that. It's like you're proud of yourself. Yes. Yes, friend, yes. I like the way that looks. There's our bump. There's our bow. And you see the branches are coming out, which is what I want. I want to make sure there's branches coming out. So the branches here, here underneath, through the center there. So it's everywhere. Okay, we're going to start adding some red. Thank you, Sydney. I appreciate that, you guys. Okay, we're going to start putting some of this in here. So I did grab 3 of these. And we are going to tear these up, I think. All of them, maybe. Yeah, these are some of my faves. I love these for Christmas. Because I like the different shades of green that they have in them. Thanks, Deb. I love designing, you guys. Okay. So we're going to end up... Ooh, that's so nice. Okay, we're going to keep that. Okay, here's what we're going to do. So we may keep this on the top here in one piece. Make sure you guys fluff and spread out. Don't just fan them out, okay? Whenever you do these, oh, where's the extra? There's always an extra. Okay, we're going to pull this one out. Our berries. Yes, I'm dramatic. Cons. My husband always laughs at me whenever I do anything that requires, like, I don't know why, I've done it forever. Anything that requires me to, like, use any kind of, you know, just even like the slightest strength, you would think that I'm like lifting weights. I'm very vocal. Okay, here's the other extra. By extra, what I mean, so these are in 3 pieces, okay? It's basically you can get 3 good pieces out of this. I'm actually keeping, so a lot of times I cut this one off. They always have The fabric flowers always have these little like whirly little wiry looking, but they never match. These actually match, so these are going to stay. Sometimes they're just weird looking. Sorry. I love this product. Thank you, Stella. Yeah, so there's 3 pieces on here, right? Well, each one has, you know, the little leaves and some of the little greenery, and then they have, you know, the little flowers. Well, sometimes some of them have 2 sets of little flowers, like these. So I call them extras. So I pull out the extras. So each one's just going to have 1, and then I'll go back and I'll use these little pieces in a different spot. I do that all the time. Okay, you guys. So this is what I mean when you spread these out. Don't just fan it out this way. Okay? You want to make sure that your flowers are going this way and then they're coming this way. So when you put it sideways, see? It's coming this way. It's coming out. That's what gives, you know, the whole dimension, the look, all the things. We're going to cut it around there. So I'm not sure exactly how long I need that. So I'd rather have to trim it. You see, we're going to be doing this. So we are going to put this probably somewhere in here. Did I over tighten that? No. No, I gave it room. Okay. So we're going to go in there. And we're going to have to, see, here I did it again. We're going to hook that a little bit. Okay, now we're going to pull this way. Be gentle. Okay, and we're going to pull it outward. And you're going to be spreading these out. Okay, so see how this one's really long? It's too long. I don't like it that long there. Here's what I'm going to do. Hello. Okay. And what I'm trying to do when I'm doing this, you guys, is I'm trying to get some of these reds everywhere. So I'm trying to get, so when you look at it, you're going to see red here. You're going to see red here. You're going to see red through the entire thing. This is what I mean. You're going to have to move your bow around. You see? So I want to make sure that there's kind of red everywhere. Oh, there we are. Okay. I am going to come back and put glue in there. Don't worry. I also put it through the zip tie that the bow is on. That's why I don't tighten them all the way. Okay, now remember that little piece that I told you was an extra? We are now going to take that, put some glue on it, and put red there so that you have a red piece coming here as well. See? Look how pretty that looks. And of course, we're going to come in with more of that cedar and put it, or cypress, and put a little stem right there. Actually, I can do that right now. But yeah, this is one of those. It's going to be like a really classic Christmassy red and green. Come on, man. You know how far this wire goes. There we are. See, this is 3 pieces. I don't need 3. I just need 1. Now I'm going to put this underneath here. See? But see how nice and full that's making it? And you're also getting your reds everywhere. And it's coming at you this way. Not just out, but this way as well. Okay, we're going to come in and we're going to bring our other one put it down here, and then we're going to take the third one and break it up and fill in the other little spots. Okay, we have our extras here on the side. This bottom here, once again, move our little pieces around. See, it's got the little flowers. And I know sometimes it seems like it's tedious and you're like, oh, that's taking a bit. But it really makes a difference in how your product's going to look. Your wreath is going to look beautiful. So sometimes just in that little bit. Also, too, I want to see what it's going to look like. Sometimes, you know, they're not all exact. So you want to make sure that you're getting a nice little spread of color everywhere. So you guys, what should I make Thursday? I haven't picked out what I'm making Thursday. I feel like I've done a couple classic. You guys really like the classic. Thank you. Yeah, I was going, right? That's kind of like the look I was going for, like kind of classic, vintagey, kind of rustic kind of thing. I love a lot of the traditional colors. Don't get me wrong. I love doing like the gingerbreads and some of the other fun stuff too. But like these are really some of the ones that I just absolutely love doing. I'm a huge grapevine person. So all the greenery and colors. Woo! Snowman. We haven't done a snowman yet. Ooh. Not done a snowman yet. Y'all, okay, I have to confess something. I have like a zapper and we get mosquitoes. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I hear it zap, I have this awful, kind of happy about it. My husband just shakes his head. I'm like, but they get me and they hurt. Oh no, of course. Yeah, because I started doing that because those pieces just kind of get covered. I'm like, well, wait, I could use them in other spots. Okay, so we're going to put this down here. So if you notice, okay, one other thing. When I bend the branches on the bottom, right, they kind of arch this way. On the top, you'll notice it's going that way. So it's going the opposite way. I always like to make my branches going with the shape of the wreath if I bend them. It's a little too high. So let's go about there. Yeah, it's look better. Yeah, that's going to need some glue on that one. The other ones I'm going to put in the glue once I'm in there, but this one's going to need it now. Don't put your finger in the glue. It will make you want to do two things, cry and curse. Alright. Moving some of these around here. You know those. I'm going to bend this branch down a little bit right there. Okay. Once again, spreading that out a little bit. Right, remember you want some of these to come out underneath and on top, so you want them to be nice and mixed. So see, now we're going to come in with that little red piece right there. And probably on the bottom. Nutcracker. Sherelle did a nutcracker theme yesterday. But we are going to do another one, I'm sure. Right, Nutcracker is just so classic. Okay, so we're coming in here. There we go. We're trying to make sure we're getting that red. Okay. You see, have it mixed in there, mixed there. Now we've got our third one, and we're going to cut that one up and fill in some of these little spots here, okay? And then remember, we still have these. Yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. I always love people's time, you know? I always think, thank you for coming and hanging out with me. Time is valuable, friends. Okay, spread these out once again. Getting that extra little one. We're going to cut that one because that's really in there. Okay, so now we're going to take these. Okay, when you do this, find one of the wires that are on here and wrap it around. There's always one wire that's, you know, loose enough to be able to twist it around. That way it keeps the little bundle together. I'm going to add glue, but it does help out. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to add it up here. I'm going to put it right behind our bow here. Actually, a little bit lower. Okay. There's some of that there. So if you see, we've got some of that red coming up there. You're going to be able to see it. So we've got it there. So now there's kind of like this little gap in between, right? Come in our little extra pieces for the rescue. Hey, Sharon. I'm sure it's just mine, but the connection seems to be intermittent. Doesn't it? Y'all have been trying everything. I don't know if it's what it is, but sometimes it's like I connect it directly. It's just recently that it started doing that. Okay. So see, that's why I take these little pieces. So now that's going to fill in that little hole there. That little space. Go back on the video and check that. Okay, so see that? So now we're going to come through. We're going to add another one of the little extras right below it. And that's how you can spread out that a little bit more. So there you go. More red there. Okay, because what I'm going to come in is, see how this is right here? I'm going to add one of these pieces in there. Oh, did you? Nice, Teresa. Yeah, see, sometimes I can't tell if it's here or if it's there. It's kind of weird. But I've noticed it's been happening more lately. I'm like, no. Thank you, Donna. Okay, once again, find your one wire that you can wrap around. There it is. Ooh, hello. There, that was very pokey. No, it's not fun. Yeah, everybody's been really liking the more classic, kind of traditional. Okay, we're going to come in here. There we are. Because I want to make sure crucial that we have, right? We don't just want the red on the top, on the sides. I want it down the center as well. So we're adding that right there. And that's bringing that in. So I have these here. See, and you can see, probably add another red right in here. So I'm going to take one of these little extras. This is what I use these for. You come in here. And see, now you've got that red underneath the bow. You've got it. It helps spread your colors out. Okay? Bring this in, and you can see there's like a gap right there. We're going to fill that in with a little bit of green. Thank you, Teresa. Yeah, you guys have all been liking the classics, and I love making classic wreaths, so I'm like, oh, yes, yes, yes. So you guys like the last couple ones I put together? I know the other one, the one I did with the fused ribbon, that one, all that greenery, you guys got that quick. Okay, we're bringing that in. And I'm just trying to make sure. I mean, it's fine if you can see your grapevine, but you also want to make sure that you don't have like giant gaps. Okay? So see right under here, the bow, you can see that? I will take one of these. I'm going to cut this in half. Or just about half. Okay? Oh, this is on that. There it goes. You don't need it though. Okay? You're going to have two pieces. You are going to put your piece, whoa, not all the way in the glue. You're going to lift your bow up. And you're going to put that right there. Okay? I'm very big on trying to make sure that my areas looked finished. So I always put stuff behind the bow. Okay? That way if you move this bow or lift this bow, there's greenery there. It's not, you know, you didn't forget about it. And see, look, I still have, remember I told you guys these are like $5.50 each. Look how full this is, and it's like 2.5 of these. Okay? I may be done. I may be done, friends. Because I love the way this looks. Actually, that needs red right there. Actually, I may need that other piece. That's where this is going to go. Remember, you guys, this is a collection. It's not a kit. It is pinned at the bottom. So you guys want to go check it out if you already have some of it, or if you want to get all of it. So we're going to come in here. There we are. Look at that, friends. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to set these aside. We're going to take this off. Maybe. I'm going to tighten this bow. Look at this, you guys. Look how pretty this is. We have all our greenery mixed throughout. We've got our big bow. We've got it coming down behind the bow. Super classic Christmas. Thank you. You guys, this is a collection. It's not a kit. It is pinned at the bottom. Make sure you guys go over to the website. Check out all the new stuff that she's added. But yeah, you guys, look. So I used not even 3, 2.5 of these. That's how good these are. And I did end up using the 3 red ones, the 3 red flowers, the fabric flowers. A lot of coverage, you guys. A lot of coverage. 18. I tend to always, for the most part, use 18-inch. It looks even better when, oh, I know, when I flip it over. It's because you can't flip it on here. So yeah, once I take the picture, then you guys see how it actually looks. It's just, Facebook has done that thing where I cannot flip. But yeah. So I'll take a picture, I'll clean this up, make it all pretty, and take a picture for you guys and post it up there. Okay, you guys, oh look, the red is like, yeah. And because it matches the sign, you got just a little bit of red, the coat, the hat. So you want something that's just going to be that pop. Just that pop. Okay, you guys, make sure you guys are following the page here for when we go live. Make sure you guys go over to my page, The Red Rustic Rose, and follow me there, because I put stuff there all the time too. If you guys want to watch the replay, it'll be posted right after the video. It'll be on here for 30 days. Once it's gone from here, you can find it over on the Wreath Shop YouTube channel or on the Red Rustic Rose YouTube channel. So you got a few spots and a few different times that you guys can go back and look at everything. Okay, you guys, I'll see you guys later.